Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Baby Storytime with the Fond du Lac Public Library. My name is Miss Sarah, and I'm so glad you're joining me this morning to take some time to bond with your baby. So, as a reminder, I am here at home. I may be coming to you from the library sometimes in the future, because we are back in the building. Yay! But I might also still be at home. And while I'm at home, just remember I have a cat. His name is Cheddar, and he's right here. You just can't see him. So you may see him if he stretches up. We may definitely hear him if he decides to cry. So just a reminder. For today's baby story time, you are going to need a scarf. If you don't have a scarf like this at home, you can use a blanket, a washcloth, a towel, a piece of clothing, anything that you've got, a bib, anything that you've got laying around that's handy that you can use just sort of as a scarf-like object. We'll use it later in our story time. So you can just set that aside for now, but make sure it's within reach. And we will go ahead and get started. We will get started with our wake up song. So we are going to wake up our feet. And just remember, as with any song or rhyme that you do that talks about body parts with baby, make sure that you touch those body parts or point to those body parts on baby so that they begin to make the connection between the name of the body part and where it is on their body, because they're still figuring out those things. So we are going to wake up feet first. So get ready to find your baby's feet, and we're going to wake them up. And this is a great song to sing first thing in the morning because it's a nice cheery little tune. Okay, here we go. Wake up feet, wake up feet, wake up feet, and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up feet, wake up feet, wake up and wiggle in the morning. Okay, now let's wake up our hands this morning. You ready? Here we go. Thank you, Cheddar. Wake up hands, wake up hands. Wake up hands and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up hands, wake up hands. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. All right, let's wake up our shoulders today. Wake up shoulders, wake up shoulders. Wake up shoulders and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wake up shoulders, wake up shoulders. Wake up and wiggle in the morning. And let's end by waking up our tummies with a tickle. Here we go. Wake up tummies, wake up tummy. Wake up tummy and tickle, tickle, tickle. Wake up tummy, wake up tummy. Wake up and tickle in the morning. Good job. Like I said, that's a great song to use when you actually get up in the morning because it has a pleasant little tune, and adding a song to your routine can be a comforting thing for baby and help them get used to the routine. Okay, we are going to do our first rhyme. Here we go. We can do this one two different ways. So you can do this with baby in your lap and lift baby up and down, or you can do this with baby laying on their back in front of you and lift their legs up and down, which is good for relieving gas bubbles that they might have in their tummies. So I will show you both ways. I can get my baby under control, much like a real baby. It's a little wiggly. That is my chair, I promise. Okay, here we go. Here we go up, up, up. Here we go down, down, down. Here we go back and forth. Here we go round and round. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Here we go. Here we go up, up, up. Here we go down, down, down. Here we go back and forth. Here we go round and round. Good job. Very squeaky chair today. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, it is time for Humpty Dumpty. Nope, it's not better. Ugh. Okay, it's time for Humpty Dumpty. So we're going to rock side to side, and then we're going to do some bouncing. And Humpty Dumpty, when he has this, well, we're going to rock side to side, then Humpty Dumpty's going to have a great fall. So do a little dramatic drop to one side or lean back or whatever for baby's enjoyment. And then we will do some bouncing. Okay, here we go. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Then all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty back together again. Good job. Let's do that again. Here we go. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Then all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty back together again. Good job, everybody. Okay, it is time to learn a sign, as we always do in story time. So today's sign is a very important one for all the polite babies out there. Today's sign is the word for thank you. So it's a very easy sign to make. You're going to take your hand up at your chin and then just lower it in front of you. Thank you. Towards the person that you were thanking. Thank you. Very easy. Thank you. So as a reminder with baby sign language, not every baby is going to pick it up, and that's fine. Every baby is different. Don't push it on anybody. It is supposed to be just a fun thing. It is a helpful way to communicate with baby before they have words. But like I said, not every baby is going to be into it, and that's totally cool. But you can always, one way to help is once you learn the sign and you have it mastered for yourself, is to take baby's hands and do the motion for them, because it'll build muscle memory, so they'll get used to that movement. Okay, we're going to do some more bouncing with popcorn, and at the end we're going to pop up really high. Here we go. Popcorn, popcorn, sitting in the pot. Shake it, pop, pop, pop! Good job. Let's do that again. Popcorn, popcorn, sitting in the pot. Shake it, pop, pop, pop! Good job. All right, now it is time to get out that scarf or scarf-like item that you have nearby. We are going to pretend that our scarf is a washcloth. So if you're using a washcloth, all the more power to you. We are going to sing This Is the Way We Wash, and we're going to wash our little faces and our tummies and our toes. And like I said when we did our good morning song, when you add a song to a daily routine, it helps make things more fun for everybody involved. So this is a very easy song that you can sing in the bath with baby when you are actually washing. But here's an example of what it would look like when we are pretend washing. Here we go. This is the way we wash our face, wash our face, wash our face. This is the way we wash our face so early in the morning. This is the way we wash our tummies, wash our tummies, wash our tummies. This is the way we wash our tummies so early in the morning. This is the way we wash our toes, wash our toes, wash our toes. This is the way we wash our toes so early in the morning. Good job. All right, you can go ahead and put those scarves or scarf-like objects away. And we are going to do a little rhyme called Wiggling Puppies. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can count out the puppies on your fingers in front of baby's face, or you can use baby's fingers or baby's toes to count out the puppies. And the puppies are wiggly. So when they wiggle, we're going to tickle baby in different spots. Okay, here we go. One little puppy, one, wiggled his tail and had wiggling fun. Two little puppies, two, wiggled their bodies as puppies do. Three little puppies, three, wiggled their noses happily. Four little puppies, four, wiggled their shoulders and wiggled some more. Five little puppies, five, wiggled with the joy to be alive. Good job. Good job, everybody. Okay, there are 5 simple practices that help get your kiddos ready to read. They are talking, singing, reading, writing, and playing. It is never too early or too late to start with these practices. So even with tiny babies, it is perfect to start with them. It'll give them an advantage. So today we're just going to briefly touch on talking. So go ahead and use words that are unfamiliar to your children. Don't replace words in books that they may not understand. Explain them. When you talk with them, try to use the word for a specific thing. So if you see a dog on the street, call it a dog. But if you know the breed also, like a Cocker Spaniel, say that as well. The more words kids know, the better off they will be. So don't shy away from unfamiliar language. If you have to define it and explain it, then they're going to learn even more words, and that's great for them. So try to, you can give categories of things, but use specific names of things when you know them and when you can. So if you see a flower, yes, say a flower, but also call it by its name. A peony or a chrysanthemum, whatever it is. Okay, we're going to go bumping up and down in our red wagon, so we're going to do some more bouncing. And then our axle's going to break, so we're going to rock side to side. And we're going to do some hugging too. Okay, here we go. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? One wheel's off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken, one wheel's off and the axle's broken. Won't you be my darling? Good job. All right, it's time to play peekaboo. You can do this however you like. You can have baby sitting in front of you and play with them. I like to do it with baby on their back in front of me. And we just do a little peekaboo. Remember, we are going to point to baby's little button nose and tiny toes when we get to that part. Okay, here we go. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you. I see you, I see your button nose, I see your tiny toes, I see you, peekaboo. Good job, good job. Let's do that again because it's so fun to play peekaboo. Here we go. Peekaboo, peekaboo, I see you, I see you. I see your button nose, I see your tiny toes, I see you, peekaboo. Good job. All right, it is time for one of my favorite songs. If you've watched any of the baby story times, then you should be familiar with it, although we don't do it every time, sadly. But we could. I would be totally fine with that. It's Tiny Little Babies. So our tiny little babies love dancing. If baby is able to stand with some assistance, you can just hold their hands and help them kind of sway around and dance. If that's not possible, you can just hold baby in your lap. If you want to be really ambitious, like I think I might right now, you can get up and dance around with baby. So let's do that way. Okay. And when we boogie on down, we're going to do, if you're standing, I'm going to do an actual boogie on down. If you're sitting, you can lean back or lean to the side like when Humpty Dumpty has a big fall. Okay, here we go. Tiny little babies love dancing, dancing. Tiny little babies love to turn around. Tiny little babies love dancing, dancing. Tiny little babies love to boogie on down. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Hug that baby nice and tight. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Hug that baby nice and tight. Good job. All right, and since I love this one so much, we're going to repeat it, except this time we're going to repeat it with bouncing. So it's the same thing, except instead of dancing, our babies are going to love bouncing. All right, here we go. Tiny little babies love bouncing, bouncing. Tiny little babies love to turn around. Tiny little babies love bouncing, bouncing. Tiny little babies love to boogie on down. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Now hug that baby nice and tight. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Now hug that baby nice and tight. Good job. Thank you for humoring me with my dancing. Okay, we are going to do the baby hokey pokey. So it's a much simpler version of the hokey pokey. It's a little bit different though. So we're going to put our arms up and down. We're going to wave them and then we're tickling and wiggling. Okay, ready? Here we go. You put your arms up, you put your arms down, you put your arms up and you wave them all around and you tickle, tickle, tickle and you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's how the baby pokey goes. Good. Okay, now we're going to do it with our legs. Here we go. You put your legs up, you put your legs down, you put your legs up and you kick them all around and you tickle, tickle, tickle and you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's how the baby pokey goes. Okay, we're going to put the whole baby up, so get ready to lift. Here we go. You put your baby up, you put your baby down, you put your baby up and you wiggle all around and you tickle, tickle, tickle and you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's how the baby pokey goes. Good job. All right, so quickly it is time to say goodbye. So it's time to sing our goodbye song. So let's get our waving hands ready so we can sing goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. Now is a good time to share a book if everybody's in a good mood. That reminds me that I have an example of a great book for baby that I wanted to share with you. This book is called Where is Baby's Belly Button? This book is great. It's an example of a type of book that is great for baby. It's a lift the flap book. So we are wanting to see where baby's eyes are. This is also naming baby potty parts. And then there are nice big flaps for babies to lift. Just for example, baby's hands. And then where's the baby at the end? Oh, there it is. So babies love lift the flap because it's like magic. They don't have object permanence. So when something appears that they couldn't see, it's like it appeared out of nowhere, and it's fantastic and fascinating. So lift the flap books are great for baby, especially ones that have these big flaps. There are even newer ones that have the flaps made out of felt. I couldn't readily find an example of that on the shelves, but those are even better because the felt makes it harder for baby to tear. These ones are still just they're made of sturdier paper, but they're made of paper, so they might get torn. Those ones that are made of felt are perfect for baby, so baby can actually lift the flaps themselves, which makes it even more exciting. Kids like it much more when they are directly involved. Okay, now we're going to say our goodbye song. So like I said, if you guys are in a good mood, go ahead and share a book right now. It's a great time to do so, and we hope to see you again soon. Here we go. Goodbye, we'll see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. Goodbye, we'll see you soon on another day. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for Storytime. Don't forget, next week will be our last week of Storytimes. We have the full slate, Spanish Storytime on Monday at 10, Toddler and Preschool Storytime on Tuesday and Wednesday at 9:30 and 10:30, Family Storytime on Thursday at 1:30, and our last Baby Storytime on Friday at 9:30. We hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend. We can't wait to see you again, and have a good day. Thank you again. Bye, everybody.